from Baku and the 37th World Championships of Rhythmic Gymnastics. Everywhere has its own history, but some places are steeped in it. In China's Han Dynasty, over 2,000 years ago, a trading route began that united the world. It brought riches from east to west, but not only riches. It brought ideas. It introduced people of every nationality and language across Asia and Europe to each other. They called it the Silk Road. And here in Azerbaijan's capital city, you can still walk streets that were as our ancestors saw them. Times change. Some things, they stay the same. Silk and satin will flutter and fly once again tonight in the ancient city of Baku as the rhythmic gymnasts of the world show their finest work in the ribbon final. And before that, we'll bring you the club's final, where the gymnasts' abilities to dexterously balance two discrete objects serves as rather a perfect visual metaphor of the delicate juxtaposition of East and West in this very city. Art, as they say, often imitates life, does it not? It's a great pleasure to have your company wherever in the world you call home, whichever direction you stare out at across this planet, and joining together in the love of the sport of gymnastics. Welcome, one and all. Ollie Hogben here in the National Gymnastics Arena in Baku, Azerbaijan. There is a great atmosphere. Flags fluttering from many nationalities. And what we're going to see tonight, the top 8 from qualification in the clubs and ribbon finals. Coming up first, it's the clubs final here at the World Championships of 2019. Yesterday, Ekaterina Seleznyova of the Russian Federation won her maiden World Championship gold, a debut World Championship gold to boot. Dina Averina took victory in the ball competition shortly after her teammate had won the hoop event. And the Russian Federation have celebrated today victory in their 10th consecutive team competition. But if you think that means those fans right there are not hungry to see more gold medals won by their nation, well, you've got another thing coming. But what of Israel? Linoy Ashram won a couple of medals yesterday. She led right up until the final routine of the hoop competition. Can she go one step further on this occasion? What of the Italians as well? They've made some great history over the years. Some of the competitors that will be competing in the competition tonight, the likes of Milena Baldassari, who won the ribbon silver last year at the World Championships, Italy's first ever. And so here are the 8 doing battle in the club's final. Third strongest in qualification, Linoy Ashram. The 7th strongest, Alexandra Giurgiu-Kalesi of Italy. Top qualifier, Irina Averina of the Russian Federation. 4th strongest in qualification, Vladimir Kolchenko of Ukraine. 9th strongest in qualification, Alina Harnaska of Belarus. 6th strongest, Nicole Zeligman of Israel. 8th strongest, Katerina Halkina of Belarus. And the final competitor will be Dina Averina, the 2nd strongest in qualification, who's going for World Championship gold number 10. It is a fantastic field, worthy of a World Championship. What a contest we've got coming up here in Baku, Azerbaijan. Batashina gets things underway, and she knows all about performing at the very highest level. Simpler task than she's used to today, just getting the competition underway. The start list for the club's final here at the World Championships of Rhythmic Gymnastics sees Irina Averina, the top qualifier, go 3rd in the order, trying to deprive her own sister Dina of a 3rd consecutive club's title. Those of you who are new to watching rhythmic gymnastics, We will endeavour here at the FIG to give you some clarity on exactly how this sport is judged as we go. The essence of it is it's difficulty starting from 0 and working up, execution starting from 10 and working down. Linoy Ashram, the first competitor to take to the field of play, already has taken a couple of medals at these championships. Third strongest in qualification, the 20-year-old who lives in Tel Aviv. Started with such composure, built to a ferocious finish. Linoy Ashram gets a wonderful response from the crowd here. She won this at the European Games, took a gold medal in the club's final. Very important it was as well. That European Games had a fierce field in it. She came top. Lovely leaps as ever from Linoy Ashram. They're always so fluidly brought together. Her dynamic balance work, great toe extension, confident trap of the club. Just a tiny adjustment of the standing foot in that balanced position, nothing too big. But it was a routine that embraced the music, little extra complexity in the catch under the knee. And her judgment in terms of the trajectory of the apparatus was very sharp throughout. So 23.6 was Ashram's score in qualification. A 14.7 for difficulty and 8.9 for execution. Now she's got things underway. She can sit back and let the rest of the pack attack whatever score comes through. 23.3 is the score for Linoy Ashram. It's going to be a tough one to beat. Italy's Alexandra Agiugiucalesi taking to the competition floor. The 18-year-old was the 7th strongest in qualification. Particularly has been strong with clubs in the World Challenge Cup events this year. Took the overall title across the 5 events. And this is a great routine. Well, it is a thoroughly exciting routine, isn't it? Giorgio Calesi always gives a performance of impeccable character and theatricality with the clubs. There were a few moments in there that maybe weren't as sharp as some of the work she's delivered in the World Cup circuit. Little bit of an overreach there to make that catch, for example. And that carries execution deductions in the tenths. For example, if the gymnast has an imprecise trajectory going into the catch, just a low level, then they'll lose 3/10 of their execution. Now, how is the score going to be for Alexandra Giurgiu-Calesi? It's a 21.9, pretty close to what she achieved in qualification, just half a tenth down. Now then, this was a supreme routine in qualification. Arina Averina of the Russian Federation hit a difficulty of 15, an execution of 9.25, a 24.25 score. Not only the top qualifier for the club's final, but the single biggest score we've seen so far in these World Championships. This one is in her hands. The club's a bronze medalist in 2017 and 2018. Is this going to be enough for Arina Averina to go further than that? She's already taken a silver medal with the ball. She's already won 4 World Championship titles, including the team one today. Let's have a look back at some of the moments of this routine from Arina Averina. Complexity in that release, adding to the difficulty. And then the unsighted pass of club. And again from club to hand once more. And those unsighted passes adding to the difficulty. Yes, 22.05 for Arina Averina, not quite as it was in qualification, and she is in second place. So, at the halfway mark of the competition, Ashram, Nikolchenko, Arina Averina, 1, 2 and 3. Alina Harnasko, the 5th competitor to go, participated in the club's final at the 2017 World Championships, the 9th strongest in qualification. Isn't it wonderful to see Alina Harnasko back competing at the World Championships? Oh, she's had rotten luck when it's come to injury. Knee surgery in 2017. She had foot surgery last year, missed virtually the whole lot. Back injury as well. She's just 18. She's battled through an awful lot of real trauma in terms of the physical strain she's been under in this sport. And this is a very fine routine indeed. That's a lovely catch, almost on the right forearm to bring the two clubs together. Again, toe point is lovely in the dynamic balance work. Those extra little flicks of the clubs here and there, just bolstering the difficulty score of the gymnast. Nice technique, leaning backwards into the catch. A little hop off the ground as she's in the coupe position.
This is Kate.
Hey.
She takes 2 prescriptions. Kate's son Jack takes 1 too. Kate works hard and thought she had good insurance. But she still pays too much. That's no good. So Kate downloaded the GoodRx app. Now she can compare prescription prices to find the best discounts. She even beats her insurance price. Good for you, Kate. Good for you. GoodRx. Stop paying too much for your prescriptions. Download the free app today.
Banking with Chime is very easy. I feel like I can finally trust my bank. There are no monthly fees. I get paid early. I always have peace of mind that my money is in the right place and in good hands.
Start banking with Chime today at Chime.com. This is what real food looks like. Fresh, real meat and veggies. The food dogs were built to eat. The Farmer's Dog is changing the way we feed our pets. Get 50% off your trial at tryfarmersdog.com.
Rally, Sons of Notre Dame.
Sing her glory.
And sound her fame.
Here come the Irish.
Raise her golden blue.
Book throws. End zone touchdown.
And cheer with voices true.
Cracking tackle to the end zone. All the way for a touchdown.
Rah-rah.
Rah-rah.
Rah-rah for Notre Dame.
Yes! Touchdown Irish!
The Fighting Irish take on Virginia, September 28th on NBC.
Waiting in the wings is Nicole Zelikman. We've also got the score to come in for Alina Harnasko first. And the query, just a little more detail on that. Nikolchenko receiving a 13.8 for difficulty, and in qualification her score was 14.6. So just one more time on that, 13.8 in this performance, 14.6 difficulty in qualification. So that is evidently why there was such a pause for thought when the score came in from her and her coaches. So the superior jury are going to be having a look at this right now. Linoy Ashram currently leads the way on 23.3. Then it's Nikolchenko. But if Nikolchenko gets the sort of difficulty score they think she's entitled to, she's going to push up towards where Ashram currently is sitting. Meanwhile, Arina Averina, who came in as the top qualifier, 24.25, producing a credible 22.05, but not able to match the precision of her work in the qualification process. After this, it will be Nicole Zelikman, then Katarina Halkina, and then finally Dina Averina, the second strongest qualifier, still to come. Confirmation of the inquiry submitted by Vlada Nikolchenko and team. And coaches always have those inquiry forms ready, just in case they need to submit them. They're always advised by the judges to have the forms completed and ready, just to make the last little additions, so they don't have to rush around for bits of paper at a moment of high drama. So from a moment of high drama to a moment of levity in the stands, whilst these inquiries are being looked at, or this inquiry, we're still waiting for the score of Harnasko, which will not come in until we've had this inquiry for Nikolchenko's difficulty score addressed. There is no change to the score for Vlada Nikolchenko. It remains at 22.35. Now, where does Alina Harnasko fit into this conversation? Well, they'll be disappointed, the Ukrainian camp, with that. It's a 21.6 for Harnasko, exactly the same as qualification. She's in 5th place. Three more competitors to go. One of them, Nicole Zelikman of Israel, who has helped Israel to a team silver medal, a historic team silver medal. Having just won her first World Championship medal, now can Zelikman get some individual honours. 6th strongest in qualification, Zelikman, 22.1. She is fast establishing herself, Nicole Zelikman, as one of the reliable team gymnasts out there. Just 18, she's been such a dependable force for Israel across this competition. Perhaps there were a couple of moments in there that were less tidy than she has performed this routine across the year. But there are also moments there that perhaps were better performed than she has at other points in the year, so we'll see how that comes out in the wash when the judges make their decision.
I have a structured settlement.
Zelikman scores 20.85, 6th position for her, just down a little by a couple of tenths and more from qualification. So we have 2 more to go, and that means Lenoy Ashram has secured a 3rd medal of these championships. She leads with 2 to go and will get at least a bronze medal. Now then, silver medalist in 2017, silver medalist in 2018, going for 3 podium finishes in a row with the clubs. It is the 22-year-old Katerina Halkina of Belarus. This is what she is so good at, but she comes in as 8th strongest in qualification, a bit of ground to make up. artistry as ever from Halkina, but with a very noticeable loss of control of the apparatus in the latter stages of the routine, and that may well preclude her from getting onto the podium. It's certainly going to be costly in terms of the deductions calculated. She has had the odd difficulty with this routine this year, but this, a wonderful sequence. The two very split-legged high pirouettes blended together. Height in the leaps with a back bend as well. Real sense of technique. There, unfortunately, it has to carry a significant deduction. 0.5 is the best you can hope for. If you lose and then retrieve the object without any travel, it'll be down to whether the judges think there was more than that going on. Execution was 8.9 in qualification. Might well take a little bit of a drop for Halkina. 20.8 with the execution of 8.1. So 7th position for Halkina. And that means that Linoy Ashram is joined on the podium by Vladimir Kolchenko. The Ukrainian has just secured her maiden World Championship medal. Only one gymnast can change things. It is now the turn of Dina Averina. She's going for her 3rd club's title in a row. The Russian Federation have won the last 8 clubs titles. Yana Kudryavtseva won 3 in a row in 2013, 2014, 2015. Now, Dina Averina is 1 win away from making it a pair of 3 in a rows with a pair of clubs from the Russian Federation. She doesn't look like she's entirely satisfied with what she's delivered. Let's have a look back. One thing that we can always rely upon with Dina Averina is the difficulty will be so very strong, so strong, that it does account for some execution deductions here and there. There is a little bit of a difficulty cushion, or more than a little bit. And that said, Linoy Ashram is always a gymnast who has huge difficulty. And there are the closing stages of the routine into this nice juggling sequence just to draw the whole thing to a close. 23.3 Ashram, 22.35 Nikolchenko, 22.05 Averina. This the last score to come in. And it is gold for Dina Averina. 23.8 is her score, just a couple of tenths down. That's all from qualification. I don't think she believed she was going to do it, but she has got 3 in a row with the clubs. And they have got gold, number 3 out of 3 apparatus finals to add to the team gold. Russian Federation, as expected, dominating here in Baku. The final standings in the clubs competition: a bronze for Ukraine and Vlada Nikolchenko, a silver for Israel and Anoy Ashram, the gold medal for the 3rd time in a row to Dina Averina of the Russian Federation.